One of my biggest complaints recently has been how Games Workshop has failed to show us the proper scale for the new League of Votann models. This is a problem we often have when new models are announced. We get showed an updated Greater Demon, and immediately we want to see how it compares to other Greater Demons. This issue is made all the worse with the League of Votann because of the incredible amount of detail in each model. On their own, they just look big. But are they? I did a quick comparison against a Primaris Space Marine I had lying around. But that's just another problem. It's a Primaris Space Marine, the biggest breed of Astartes. I had to compare the League of Votann rank and file with something more human. I pulled out an Imperial Guard infantry model. In this case, it's a Commissar. Sorry about that, but he was the fig that stood the most upright in my small collection. This image is a lineup of all the figs I pulled out for that comparison. I don't have an unconverted Aldari Guardian, but I do have the fig with some doodads to represent the Warp Spider. I also tossed in the Skiteri for fun. The first shot is just a lineup as a demonstration that I wasn't messing around with perspective and kept them all in a relatively straight line. The second shot is the money shot, so to speak. I adjusted the position of each model to compensate for scenery on bases, thickness of irregular bases, and tactical rocks, etc. The blue line is where the feet line up, the red line is the top of the League of Votann kin's head. As we can see, she comes up to about a shoulder height of a guardsman, or the commissar in this case. I also tried to take the kin that stood the straightest out of the available figs. Note that the Tau should be a little taller, but the model is a little crouched. The Skiteri and Aldari Guardian have their legs a little splayed, so they should also stand a little taller. Kind of fun to see that Guardians are taller than your average human, very elf of them. This photo is to show the League of Votann kin and Imperial Commissar in a slightly different angle to show the kin's posture and how it compares. It's also an unaltered shot with no adjustment for bases. The blue lines demonstrate the kin's height. In the end, the League of Votann aren't exactly minuscule compared to human figs. They're bulkier and only have about a head short. Then again, they're supposed to be space dwarves, not space halflings, so that would make sense. And they are tough little cookies on the battlefield, so having them be bulkier represents their toughness. I kind of expected them to be a little shorter before the comparison, but they still fit within the expected parameters of what I wanted dwarves to look like. All that being said, look at the size of the feet on them, and you know what they say about models with big feet.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping us a like and subscribing. Thanks for watching. Materials shown in this video are provided fully or in part by Games Workshop for promotional purposes.